Southwold is a seaside tourist town. They have a brewery, but the economy is based on tourism, hotels, holiday lets, and restaurants. There is a sandy beach and a nice walk along the waterfront to the pier. After that, I'm not sure what the holidayers do there. I think the water's a bit too cold for swimming, and the town can be seen in about an hour. It's a scenic location, but I guess it's a place to catch up on your reading. The beach huts interested me. They are all the same size, but different bright colors. I don't know how many there were, but they went all the way down to the pier and beyond. Other British beaches have them as well. They don't have utilities inside, just a room. Now this little pupper, he seems to like his. I read that the idea was that they are shelter from the sun and wind and a place to change clothes. Some are owned by the council and some are private. The average cost of one in Britain, if you can find one for sale, is about £36,000, and popular sites go for more. The beach huts are all very well maintained, and they're cute and very colorful. But I have to admit that I didn't see that many people actually in them and using them. And this was June, so I don't know, maybe they're waiting for the North Sea to warm up a bit. Does it? The pier at Southwold was first built in 1900, but a storm destroyed a large part in 1955. It was rebuilt in 2001, and it's 620 feet long. There are shops and cafes and an amusement arcade with mechanical games in it. The pier is privately owned. I walked the length of the pier. I don't think the clock was working when I was there, but it was an interesting sculpture, creation, recycling of metal, whatever you want to call it. The view back to the beach and along the coast was nice, and it was a fairly clear day, so you could see a little bit. I stayed the night at The Crown. It was a nice hotel right in the middle of town. The town started as a fishing village before 1086. The church was built in 1430 to 1490. In 1659, the town suffered a major fire, and many of the burnt-out lots were left vacant to act as a fire stop. Close to the waterfront is the Sailors' Reading Room. Built in 1864, it was intended as an alternative for sailors to drinking in the pub. I don't know how well it worked, but you'd think if they were going up against a pub, you'd want something a little bit more exciting. But then this is the town where a group of Puritans immigrated to Massachusetts in 1630. Fun group, bit uptight. So what this little marker is about is sea salt, and apparently they used this in the 1700s. It ended in the 1820s, but they would dry the sea salt out there and mix it with mined salt to use to preserve the fish. So this was a big fishing area back then too. So I'm going to go see what the cannons are about. So yeah, they're cannons. Don't know why, but there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of them? Okay. So this is the church, and it's huge. For such a small place, this is really big. I don't know what it's like inside. It's 6:30 in the morning here, and I think it's a bit too early to be going church going. Holy crap. Soul Bay Brewery opened in Southwold in 1818, and Adnams bought them out in 1872. Adnams own other businesses in town. They also run tours of the brewery and of the lighthouse. So I was looking for the lighthouse, and there it is. Apparently there are tours, and the tour's like an hour long. But the next one isn't till like 10:30 this morning, and I'm going to be long gone by then, hopefully. But yeah, it's a big old lighthouse. Yeah, so here's the sign, and this is looked after by the Adnams Beer Company, and they put on the tours and I guess maintain the building. It looks quite well maintained, so that's nice.